You an L, CJ. Where the fuck is the fucking? You lucky that it's too late. You can't. Kyle Jordan. Bro, you streaming. Shut your bitch ass up. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Fuck on hoes, dude. It don't matter. Fuck on hoes, dude. You a faggot. You think about a man's opinion. Bro, this nigga kinda not joining him, bro. Oh, yeah, yeah. Alright, shut the fuck up, come baby ass bitch. Bro, you mute your fucking mic, bitch.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee to sleep. You weak, chic, no webe, look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, fall back here, get back. I know so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. Say that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. He's still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 60 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Jackson now. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. And an Eagle first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 8 yards out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To throw is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Throwing is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on third down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go. Trim it.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Rolling to his left. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
There's one thing they are lacking in is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that fourth down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Booted through the contact. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick-6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shifts by him. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That one into the hands of Flowers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Jackson out to his left. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Broken tackle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will play action now. Jackson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
36-yard line.
Jackson under pressure. They got him again. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
The pass engagement struggled a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early. and found it for a touchdown.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
First down pass. Intercepted.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Jackson now. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop the throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll roll him out right. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatline. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
2nd down and 3.
37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Dancing to his left. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Flushed out right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
No, that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nolan Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
Right, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go, 1st and goal. One last shot for Jackson. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might be more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed above subtract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might be more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Finance. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Gay now set to kick it off. Here's Williams to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
63. Go Silver, ready? Carl Leviani.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Touch. There. Hey, Silver. Carl Leviani.
Throwing his Hurts. And it'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 63. Yanni. Hey, easy. 63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be feeling fortunate here. They took that safety on the game's first drive, but their defense was able to hold strong on the ensuing possession. So now they take over, down 2-0, 1st and 10.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Around the zone, corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 55 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Trimmer.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 18-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Great. Now let's get it. Anyway, 73.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Great. Set.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have regained the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To the air goes Daniels. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete down the field to Gowdy. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Silver, 180. Go Silver, ready?
Back to throw now on first down. That is incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Great. Set. 180, Tiger Hornet.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Second down in the yard.
Brings up second and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
63, 63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want. Anytime they want to throw the football, there's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas got him with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Daniels looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. It's complete. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Hey. Yanni.
Throwing is Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up second and 10.
Good. Call up Yanni. 180. Call up Yanni.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, Daniels flushed out right. This is Hurts on the pitch and catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw is Daniels. Out to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Daniels, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
At the 14-yard line.
Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up third.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Hurts.